bite, bite. Sip, sip, to the deep, deep dish combo mambo.
Is there anything better than when two of your favorite things unite together to create something even more awesome? Probably not. So here are the top 10 best fast food collabs of all time.
And then we will eat your face right off your head. Do you understand?
Doritos and Taco Bell.
Taco Dial Supreme!
Everyone loves Doritos, and everyone loves Taco Bell. So what do you get when you put two insanely beloved brands together? A masterpiece. Back in 2012, such status was obtained when Taco Bell decided to join forces with Doritos to create one of the best-seller items the chain has ever known, the Doritos Locos Tacos. The legend is made with the usual ground beef and all the regular fixings, but it came in a shell made out of Doritos. Available in either nacho cheese, Cool Ranch, or fiery, these were the epitome of a successful product.
Oh, so delicious! I gotta have more.
The collab between Doritos and Taco Bell got people hooked. So hooked, in fact, that to meet the crazy demand, Taco Bell had to hire over 15,000 new employees for the Locos Tacos release and set up 4 new production lines at the factory. And in just over a year, Taco Bell had sold over 500 million Doritos Locos Tacos. Not too shabby indeed. While the nacho cheese flavor is still going strong today, the chain had to temporarily discontinue the rest of the gang in light of the pandemic. There aren't any return dates yet, but we can't help but hope they come back soon.
I'm really gonna miss you.
Cheetos and Forever 21.
Whoa, I'ma need a minute.
If you love fashion and dangerously cheesy snacks, then this next collab is right in your wheelhouse. In 2019, everyone's favorite orange cheetah collaborated with Forever 21 to create a line of clothing featuring the Cheetos logo and Chester, the famous mascot. The line included a bunch of different apparel, accessories, swimwear, and beach towels, all at a very reasonable price. To give you an idea, the most expensive item was $30 and the cheapest was $5. It basically had every must-have to round out your summer wardrobe for a low price. One of the reasons why this collaboration was so successful and such a genius idea is that Forever 21 and Cheetos share a lot of the same core audience. Forever 21 is especially popular among young adults and teens, most of whom probably enjoy Cheetos as a snack.
You're absolutely right.
Both companies benefited greatly from this iconic and pretty unexpected partnership, especially since Cheetos had ranked first in the cheese snacks category and owned over 87% of the market. In other words, this was an all-around success. Looking like a snack had never been easier. Make our day and tap that like icon. Your support means the world to us. Now, let's keep going.
Fabulous.
KFC and Cheetos.
Did someone say KFC Cheetos co-branded chicken sandwich?
The #1 cheese snack is back at it again with another amazing collaboration, but this time it has nothing to do with clothes and everything to do with tasty, delectable food. What could make this crunchy snack even better, you ask? Well, what if you could enjoy a handful of Cheetos and a crispy fried chicken sandwich from KFC?
Surprise!
Yes, it sounds too good to be true, and yet a couple of years ago, it was a thing. KFC and Cheetos went through a few dozen versions of the sandwich before coming up with the perfect recipe. Available for a limited time only, the bright orange Cheetos chicken sandwich was destined to become an instant hit. In New York, you could even enjoy Cheetos hot wings, Cheetos loaded fries, and a mac and Cheetos bowl as part of the partnership. Combining two delicious things that people love can never be anything but a great idea, and this one-of-a-kind creation proves it. This partnership worked out splendidly, mostly because it was a win for both Cheetos and KFC lovers, and you can never seem to go wrong when mixing the two of them together.
Yes! Yes!
Travis Scott and McDonald's.
Rarely does someone get an entire meal named after them like you did at McDonald's.
McDonald's is known for having done a lot of successful collaborations in the past. From movie premieres to dedicated meals, the Golden Arches really knows how to deliver enticing deals. For the first time in 30 years, McDonald's recently decided to add a new celebrity-endorsed meal to their menu, and boy did it get a lot of attention. McD's partnered with rapper Travis Scott to create a combo meal in 2020. Also known in certain markets as the Cactus Jack meal, the combo featured a quarter pounder with cheese, bacon, and lettuce, an order of medium fries, barbecue sauce, and a Sprite. Travis's go-to order. To say that this partnership paid off would be quite the understatement.
It'll be huge.
The fast food chain saw an increase in sales of almost 5% during the 3 months that the offer was available, and even ended up running out of quarter pounder ingredients in some locations. Some crazed fans even went as far as stealing promo posters in restaurants and selling their receipts on eBay for ridiculously high prices, ranging from $20 to over $1,000. The last time the chain had such a lucrative collab with another celeb was in the 1990s when a value meal in partnership with Michael Jordan was sold in the Chicago area. Needless to say, McDonald's and celebs do seem to make one heck of a good pair.
It became personal with me.
Charli D'Amelio and Dunkin.
I'm a huge fan.
Unless you're a Gen Zer or an active member of the TikTok cult-like community, then you probably have no idea who Charli D'Amelio is.
I'm so confused right now.
Well, for those who are curious, Charli D'Amelio happens to have the biggest following on the app with over 100 million followers. The 16-year-old TikTok dance star was approached by Dunkin after repeatedly professing her love for the chain's coffee across her highly followed platforms, and they offered to have something named after her. How could you say no to that? On September 2nd, 2020, Dunkin dropped the Charli, a cold brew with whole milk and 3 pumps of caramel swirl. Charli can be seen sporting Dunkin merch with her signature orange strawed beverage across all of her social media accounts. As the elite TikToker, Charli was the absolute perfect partner for Dunkin. With millions of people watching her videos every day, it's the best place to advertise not only the drink, but the entire chain. The collaboration obviously had an immediate effect on the coffee company. On the day the Charli was launched, Dunkin saw a record-breaking number of active users on their app. So if you're in the mood for a nice cold brew, you know where to go.
I'm at Dunkin right now, about to order the Charli for the first time ever.
Pringles and Wendy's.
First, go to Wendy's, get my food, come back, and then go.
Pringles is renowned for having released some pretty unique and never-seen-before chip flavors, especially overseas. Yes, we're looking at you, Eggs Benedict, Pigs in a Blanket, and Pecan Pie Pringles. However, this particular funky flavor happened right here in America, and it's like something that came right out of a dream. Pringles partnered up with none other than Wendy's to create a flavor modeled after one of the chain's most popular burgers, the Baconator. Haven't you ever wished you could turn your favorite sandwich into a chip? Probably not, but hey, at least you can say that you've tried it, right?
I'll try it, but I have a lot of doubts.
Dubbed the One Bite Baconator, the new acclaimed Pringles flavor was first launched to the U.S. market in the summer of 2020, and it was such a hit, the company decided to bring it north of the border. The flavor combines all the elements that make the Baconator so tasty. A strong taste of beef, melted cheese, applewood smoked bacon, ketchup, and mayo, all blended into a single bite-sized snack. Fans of both the chips and the burger were happily surprised with how close the taste was to the real thing. This limited-time edition flavor was described as bold, unique, and insanely accurate. And maybe a little comeback would do us all some good. No need to go all the way to Wendy's to enjoy a Baconator anymore. Just open your cupboard instead.
May I get you all a Baconator?
McDonald's and Pokemon.
I'm just happy you're back. Partner.
Continuing in the McDonald's is the king of collaborations saga, it's important to mention its ever-successful partnership with Pokémon. At the beginning of the year, to celebrate the brand's 25th anniversary, McDonald's had the brilliant idea to collab with Pokémon on new Happy Meals. Of course, it was a huge success. The chain saw its largest driver of Happy Meals since the 1990s when they were including mini Beanie Babies. Let's just say kids aren't the only ones excited to get Happy Meals now.
So one for you and one for...
His brother.
I don't have a brother.
What?
Along with an extremely cute little Pikachu box and a surprise gift, fans of the Pokemon trading card game have the opportunity to collect special 25th anniversary cards with their Happy Meals. Each box comes with a pack of 4 Pokemon trading cards, including a McDonald's exclusive holographic card. These cards have been driving people nuts, to say the least. Many McDs have run out of stock faster than ever, as some people are testing just how many Happy Meals they could buy up all at once just to get their hands on the cards. And rare cards undoubtedly means seeing them on eBay selling for exorbitant prices. Some scalpers are even selling boxes with more than 100 packs of the new cards for up to $1,000. It's not the first time McD's dared its customers to catch 'em all, but nothing ever created as much frenzy as this particular promotion. After all, what's a successful collab without a little bit of craziness to go along with it? Ben Affleck and Burger King. We all have to start somewhere. Even the most famous of people often came from humble beginnings. Back in the 1980s, before he was an Oscar-winning actor, Ben Affleck appeared in a very popular fast food commercial that many people might not even remember. Before his superhero days, Affleck starred in a Burger King commercial in which he was trying to score a date with a pretty lady on the phone. With poofy hair, car phones with cords, and Letterman jackets, this commercial brings you straight back to the 80s. In the ad, his character receives a call from a woman who had intended to call Burger King to place an order. Since Affleck happens to be driving by a Burger King when he gets the call, he decides to pick up her order and bring it to her, basically pretending to be a BK delivery man. Now, it goes without saying that this commercial has nothing to do with the cinematic successes he's been in since.
Yeah, this is Burger King.
But going back to your roots is always interesting. This vintage commercial had resurfaced a couple years back and started making its way around the internet. Wonder how many other celebrities did fast food collabs that we don't know about.
I don't know.
Miley Cyrus and Chipotle.
Is there anything else I don't know about you? Huh?
When going to Chipotle, everyone knows that guac is extra. It's a very unfortunate thing, but we've all learned to accept the fact that paying a little more to enjoy creamy guacamole is necessary. Back in December of 2020, a new burrito was added to the Chipotle menu featuring no extra charge for the delicious guac. The one responsible for this treat? None other than Miley Cyrus. And it all goes back to November of the same year. Miley was part of a viral TikTok trend in which users would caption their videos with, "If Miley comments, I will," and Miley had to fill in the blank. Her replies were obviously very anticipated and received thousands of likes, with subjects ranging from inspiring tattoos to haircuts and children's names. Chipotle heard of this trend and decided to get in on the fun by posting something saying if Miley commented, they would make a Miley burrito available on their app. She responded, and the rest is history. Well, actually, the guac is extra, but so is Miley burrito was born. Known for her activism, animal advocacy, and pescatarian diet, the burrito was true to Miley. It was a veggie burrito with white rice, fajita veggies, black beans, and tomatillo red chili salsa, roasted chili corn salsa, romaine lettuce, and of course, a lot of guacamole. This social media success cost about $8.75 and was available for a limited time only exclusively from Chipotle's US app or website.
Guacamole. See?
Chipotle and E.l.f.
What?
As we've seen earlier, fast food restaurants are not only good at creating delicious food items, but pair them up with the right brand and they can also create some exciting inedible wonders as well. More than once, fast casual Mexican chain Chipotle worked with E.l.f. Cosmetics to create a limited edition makeup collection inspired by ingredients used by the chain. Yes, you heard that right, a makeup line named after your favorite Mexican foods. The first collaboration in May 2020 sold out in 4 minutes.
Oh, you don't have to apologize.
So the next time, they were prepared. The 2021 line featured an eyeshadow palette with 12 shades reflective of ingredients like rice, guac, and hot salsa, a salsa red lip gloss with a mild yet alluring tingling sensation when applied, an avocado-shaped makeup sponge, and a tortilla chip-styled makeup bag. With each palette purchase also comes a coupon for a free order of Chipotle's chips and guacamole. What more could you want? Beauty and fast food collaborations are usually pretty rare, and this one really sets the bar high for any future plans. Chipotle is committed to sustainability-friendly practices, which is why partnering up with e.l.f. Beauty and its cruelty-free and vegan products was the right way to go.
So what'd you guys think?
Let us know your favorite food collab, and stick around. Tap or click for another great video, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell to join our notification squad.